Test, test. I think we're good to go. I think we're starting to the 400s today. See what the team looks like. No major change from last time. Daniel Murphy's going to be in. The bench is a little different. Starters are about the same, but I feel like I should pick up that Roy Halladay card. How much is that? So I'm using the other Roy Halladay right now. I might as well get this one. 14K. Oh, that's the wrong one. Is he a program card? Must be. Emmett Sheehan. What up, Kyle? Soup, sir. Soup. Who's a good starter I should pick up? Just about to get in some ranked new season, it looks like. And we're going to be playing, I think, of the 400s, because I don't know if I played last season. Was it pretty short? Bob Gibson, I feel like, always underperforms for me. You know who I'm going to try? Cy Young. Not because I think he's good, but because I think he's good on All-Star. Don't use Zach Wheeler. That card got cooked. Dang. You got it. His per nines are so bad, 95 and 81. And he doesn't have any meta pitches. But I feel like this is, I always say this every year, is I think this is how you pitch on All-Star. We'll see what happens when we get to Hoff. Lucina, I like the walks per 9. I'm actually going to pick up this card too, just because. John Don and my team switch hitters as pure evil time. Oh no. What did you do? This Halladay's pretty good for me. One of these cards was bad. Is it the Arrieta card? He's 0-4. I'm going to go ahead and take him out. I think I spent 150K on that card. I think all my other starters have been fine. They're all around the 3s. Jesse Chavez with a 23 ERA and gave up like 1 run. Most everyone else is going to stay on the team for now. But it's going to be pretty quick tryouts. Rod Carew might come out. Do I have him betting like 3rd or something? I'm betting 5th right now. This Mazeroski was really good for me in events. For now, we're going to leave it as is. Morhona's good, but you need some moments. I actually do, from time to time, I will get on and like grind out some moments. But I just haven't lately. You know what I do want, though, is I want Tatis. Now that I think he went down in price. A little bit higher since yesterday, but whatever. I'm going to buy him. We're going to buy Seager. I don't know where I want to play these guys yet, though. I think I'm going to try one of these guys at 2nd. The thing is, Adames was really good for me. He's like actually my best hitter. But I think I can hang with these guys. Out of position. Ooh, there's a Dawson card. Low-key, I do kind of well with Dawson cards sometimes. There's Tatis. All right. Is this the move? Play Tatis at short? I think I play Seager at short, probably. Sorry, second base, I mean. Need the Jays to finish the job tonight. Is he player of the month? Let me just set my lineup really quick, and I'm going to get in this game. All right, Seager's going to play there. Tatis, sure. That works for me. Programs, Lightning. Is Ivan Herrera good? Wait, where's the Morejon show up? There he is. I see. 125 hits, yeah. 125 hits and 115 walks is like pretty good. I would definitely use this card. You only need a little bit. It's not anything crazy. So I might get that for next week. That'll be on my radar for sure. I am 1 home run away with an outfielder from getting Mike Trout. So that's all also on the list for today. Greetings, Danny Thicken. How you doing, sir? Happy birthday. Happy belated. I mean, happy belated as in it was belated when I told you, but I already told you, so don't know if that counts. It's still belated. Yes. Oh, I still have events in my title. That's my bad. I should say ranked. I forgot I was not playing ranked last week. Or at the end of stream or whatever it was. My fault. On the day 2 months away from Christmas, fill in the blank gave to me one due to streaming. What's up, Greg?
1-1.
Lee Aparicio batting leadoff is a big brain. This card is insanely good. Fell asleep while I was doing laundry, and I think it is still safe. How long ago was that?
No, that's down.
I feel like anything... What do you guys think? Anything under 4 hours for sure is probably good. Anything over 8 hours is almost automatically always bad.
1 ball, 2 strikes. 2-2 the count. 3-2.
I think in college, at least twice I left my laundry overnight. Which is kind of funny because, like, I had been doing my laundry for years already before college, so
0-1.
can't believe I still did that.
Ball down.
Overnight? Oh, yeah. Those clothes were stanky. Put it in the dryer over 2 hours ago? Oh, okay. I thought you were saying, like, you left it in the wash. That's what I did. I left it in the wash, like, soaking overnight, and that's, yeah. You're not gonna come back from that. Move your laundry, true. That's true. Got some consequences in that case. It sounded a lot funnier before I actually typed it out.
Ball.
But I was too lazy to delete it.
I got a ball, 1
I accept
strike.
it. You're never going to be expecting a Christmas theme
No,
entrance
that's out.
during October, so I respect it. Keeping us honest.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
David Justice's betting average went back up a little bit, I think. I think he went down to like 260 somewhere. Staying alive. Put him up to the leadoff spot because I think his runners in scoring position is kind of bad. But he just hits dingers. What graphic is on your shirt? It's New York graphic. Sorry. I apologize in advance. It's like taxi cabs. My wife got me the shirt, obviously.
Ball. Ball one, no strikes.
Did you ask because I like never wear graphic tees?
Come on now.
You are correct. My brand is anti-graphic tee. Thought that was going to be a sinker, and I was ready for it. I got a four-seam instead.
Counts 1-0.
Would have been a pattern. I don't know if anybody would have got it. If they did, I didn't think anyone would have thought it was funny. Yeah.
What do you got?
That's always a trap, isn't it? Now I'm curious what it would have been. I didn't think I swung at that. Is it a 3-0? It's going to be 2-1 now. Is that the only graphic tee in your wardrobe? I think so. I have like a couple, like I have the Dude Food shirt, right? I don't really count that, but yeah, it might be the only one. I feel like I was seeing the pitches really well in the first inning, just still warming up. I'm not feeling too bad about that. We'll pick it up here quickly.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Are you a graphic tee kind of guy, Dan?
Yeah, baby. Let's go, baby.
Went to a work trip last week because most of my work team is remote. Most of our business unit. And so most of us don't like see each other in person. Nobody was covering first base. Hello? Oh my God. They said, hey, that guy can't make that play.
Opens the count.
I look up and Daniel Murphy's standing right on top of him in a second. Look for a parody of the song called Title of the Song. Seems like a lot of work. I'm trying to get more funny ones. SpongeBob Ala theme. Gotcha. But yeah, so we had our work thing last week. And since we never really see each other in person, we just see each other on Zoom. And so the whole time, like everybody I met was just like, oh, yeah, you're a lot shorter than I thought you were. Because apparently on like my Zoom calls, I look pretty tall. And I think that happened on stream a little bit too. Some people thought I was a lot taller. Depending on whatever my camera angle was for that year. That doesn't happen so much anymore though.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball, that's inside.
I still think you're like 5'10"ish. I appreciate it. That means a lot to me.
2-2 the count.
Come on,
We got a
Tatis.
full count.
Got a full count. You have good contact right. He does take a walk. He's got 114 contact right.
Come on, Siegs.
Not the craziest vision at this point of the year. This guy's throwing a decent amount of four-seam fastballs, but I think that's Sheehan's primary, and I don't know if he throws a sinker. What does he throw? Slider. He doesn't have a sinker or a cutter, actually. So then just immediately stop looking for a sinker because he doesn't have one and hit a bomb on the next pitch. Jig Duran in the lineup. Yeah, he's been out for a while. He was the first one to start not doing well for me, so he's been out for a bit. But if it makes you feel better, I replaced him with a 99 Roman Anthony. So Red Sox for Red Sox, and Roman Anthony's he was like my best card at the beginning of the year. The pipeline one. Didn't let it land. Harry Ford. And I still need one more outfielder home run before I can get Trout. So you're the reason the Red Sox lost. Video game Duran does bad. IRL Duran does bad. I feel like you could have logged on and played some rookie versus the CPU to make it happen. I feel like this is a two-way street. We both had options here. Secret card is eligible for the event. Now I'm playing ranked. I didn't change the title when I started, but it should be updated now. What even is the event this season? I played it a couple days ago, but I didn't look at what the cards were. I just hit enter and started playing. College with no console, therefore you control Duran's fate. I see. That's fair, I guess. I suppose. Brave City Connect already had it. I missed all the predictions, unfortunately. The only prediction I had was, like, who's going to win AL or NL? Who's going to win the World Series? That was the only one. And everything else had already finished. Okay, we are away versus Al Leiter, the Sabrina Carpenter fan club. The Pink Pony Club? The anti-Sabrina Carpenter Club?
Leading off for the Cowboys, the right fielder, David.
Alright, we're playing against the lefty, who I do much worse against. Except for David Justice, who just misses the home run. I think most, if not all, the previous David Justice cards in MLB The Show have been reverse splits. But this one is regular splits. Mariners could win because their pitching staff is solid throughout. Mariners fan since Kikuchi. That is true. You do get to claim that. For sure you get to claim that. Yeah, I don't really know too much about strengths and weaknesses of teams right now. I was kind of aware of like who was hot and who was not going into the postseason. And well, that's kind of it. I think the Mariners kind of surged towards the end, right? Like they weren't necessarily the favorite throughout the season. They overtook Houston at one point. Is that what happened? Obviously, they had Cal Raleigh doing his thing. Big Dumper beats all fries. But they did lose today, right? Is it 2-2 in the series? Let's see what we got here. Yep, 2-2. Gave up some runs against the Tigers today. Some home runs. We got the Cubs are winning against the Brewers right now on the top of the 8th. Only by 1. But the Brewers are up 2-0 in the series. Blue Jays Yankees just started. Blue Jays are up 2-1. Philly Dodgers playing tonight. Series is 2-0. Throw it, Murphy. Man, he is the worst first baseman. He does have a secondary at first. Might also be sometimes like you'll throw it and then the player takes forever to get back to the bag. So if you're not like looking, you can't necessarily see it right away. That one's me. Ooh, I'm doing some funky stuff. I twitched and moved my left analog. Sometimes that does happen. Like the game does that to you, but that was not the game's fault this time. There we go. Gary Sanchez with diamond defense, of course. Stop watching when the Red Sox lost last week. Fair. I think Yankees and Blue Jays had a crazy game yesterday. So far, some hittable inside sinkers to lefties. Let's keep that in mind.
Ball. Nope, that's in.
This is like kind of the first time I've played players out of position. Right now I have Seager batting, fielding at second base with no secondary. And do I have someone else out of position? I don't think so. I think just Seager. Who's in left field for me? Stanton's my DH. Anthony's in left field, and I'm pretty sure that's a secondary. So, yeah, I think Seager playing second base. Had to get the bat in the lineup somehow. Pitch was 4 balls inside at 103. Pitch was 100, and he hit it like off the foul pole, right?
Pack one. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Crazy work from that man. He's batting like 600. And who else is batting 600? Like, I think Vlad's also hitting 600. He's like hitting 600, or he's like hitting 618, and then his on base is like 600. Couple of hard hit foul balls so far from this guy. Few hard hit balls foul. What else you up to, Dan? How's school treating you? And what you playing tonight, Greg?
Outside, that's a ball.
I am 1 percentage point away from getting to the highest rank in Overwatch Stadium, which is not Overwatch competitive. It's a different kind of setup. But in limited time play, I feel pretty good about that. Literally 1%. Like I have to win 1 game. Literally 1 percentage point away. There's still like other divisions in the highest rank, but it will be the highest rank if I can get there. I have like 5 days to do it, maybe less. Haven't seen my roommate all day. I've also been asleep for the past 5 hours. Your nap was 5 hours? God dang. Longest nap I ever took was 3 hours. And usually my naps are 2 hours if I take a nap. That ball was hard hit. Sinker inside somewhere. There it is.
0-1.
Feel like I'm playing underwater in this game. had a class at 2, laundry done at 3, then I fell asleep till 7:40 when you went live. Dang. If I went live on time, I could have saved you 10 minutes of sleep.
Carlos! 1-0.
I had this Carlos Pena in my lineup. He might come back. If I don't like this Daniel Murphy, I might bring him back. Because he was doing pretty well for me. Don't have class till 10 a.m., so it's chill. Nice. Do you have any morning classes? Usually freshmen end up having morning classes. They get the last pick. Eight a.m. Monday and Wednesday. Oof. That doesn't sound fun. I say that as if my work doesn't start at 7:30, but thankfully in college I didn't have many early classes like that. That being said, I also didn't show up to the afternoon classes, so it wouldn't have mattered. However, I do not endorse that decision. You should go to class. Going to class is the easiest way to pass. Whether or not there's a sign or like a required attendance, mandatory attendance, it just makes the class much easier mentally. That's all college is. Go to class, pay attention in class, do your homework. And for most people, it's impossible to fail if you do that. 95% of your class, let's go. Are you going to be valedictorian in 4 years?
He's out.
Up at 720, nice.
Ball.
College is too easy.
Foul.
I'm happy for you.
Ball.
Keep it up and have fun. No crap ton people who have 4.0s. Yeah, how did they decide at that point? You just have to be teacher's pet. Get off the wall at least. We're just late good. I think that's going to go. Nice. I need my righties to carry hard in this game. The just late fully in the green. Don't feel bad about that one at all.
That's inside. Ball. Hey ha. 1-1.
Griffey actually does have good numbers against lefties. 120 and 118. Decent vision. Can I hit with him against lefties? No. But in theory, could he hit against lefties? Yes. There's the little, it's the rocking motion for me that makes Griffey hard to hit with. Especially against lefties. Well, only against lefties. I still love hitting righties with him.
No, that's in.
Lefty's got the high leg kick. I can barely see him off the corner of my screen.
That's a ball.
He took a walk last game, not in this game. Here we go, inside out. And it's just going to be a single. We're going to stay at first. With lefty on deck, who's going to be Corey Seager. Corey Seager's one of those guys I like hitting lefties with him. think his swing is simple enough that it's not like in my head. Timing was there, just on top a little bit. Ted Williams batting .344 with 17 homers, it looks like. I have like 2 or 3 guys in the lineup that have 17 homers, but I think they all played on events teams, except for maybe David Justice. I know I played Griffey on an events team and Stanton on an events team. This Roman Anthony I played on an events team. So some of them just have inflated numbers.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey.
And then some of them, it's like I played with them on All-Star like I am now. So they kind of got juiced up from that as well. Sports comms teacher really likes me because I did a sports new presentation and advancement squash pickleball news, and she found that hilarious. Nobody else thought to do that.
Oh, come on, kid.
Are you a trendsetter now too? Who is this man? Look at Dan being courageous. There goes that baseball. Maybe people still will. Gotcha. That's cool though. Were you doing it as a joke? Like, was it supposed to be funny, or were you just like trying to think outside the box? Or were you just bored? You decided to challenge yourself.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jorge Posada.
Ooh, through the glove. She said, any sport that has something.
The first baseman, Carlos Pena.
There we go.
He's out.
That one does not go through the glove. We're out of the inning. I've already given up 7 hits, though, through 4 innings.
Leading off for
Messina kind of doing what I thought he would be doing.
Sanchez.
Yo, Exile in the house. What's up? Literally 2 or 3 years, probably, yeah. What's going on? How's life?
Foul. Ball.
We're chilling. We out here. Some things change. More things change, the more they stay the same, right? I'm still here. Playing baseball. Did I play 20 games in between MLB 23 and 25? Yeah, probably, but here we are. Actually, I don't know if I streamed in 23. I think I had quit streaming in 23. Came back for 24, but I didn't play 24 MLB for a while. Super busy, just noticed the notice. I had to come say hi. Nice. How far along are you in college? Even Dan's in college now. Yeah, life is busy, dude.
Ball.
Outside of stream, I probably play video games like once a week. Twice if I'm lucky. Your Unk Exile. I haven't played MLB since probably 22. Gotcha. Started my second year, but I'm looking to graduate in 3. Let's go. What's your degree in? That was a dot. Shouldn't have swung at that at 3-1. Unk is Wild Electronian a week and a half. Yeah, I mean, we've already surpassed 2 decades. I think that's enough for Unk status. No longer a teenager, almost. Hoping to go to law school and political science. Nice. Good luck, my dude. Ball gets through. Not a good jump at first. From stay at second. Runner thought it might get caught, so I had to stay. That's Unc lingo. You're just a youngin', Dan. Truth nuke, I guess I'm old. Ooh, didn't think I pressed the button that hard.
No balls, 2 strikes. Strike him out. That's a ball. 1-2.
Did you count? What you doing for fun these days, Exile? Ooh. You do any, like, sports on campus? You live on campus or commute?
Ball. Ball.
Check canvas and have 3 assignments missing. There goes your 95s. Oh man. Somehow I let go of the PCI and it came back to center a little more than I thought. Other than that, that one could have been pieced. Scholarship is a policy debater, so I travel a lot to different unis competing, and that's the majority of my free time. You sound just like my brother. He did not do a poli-sci undergrad, but he is in law school. And he was like high school national debate champion and stuff. So I think you are well on your way.
Yeehaw.
Leader in student government, so do a lot of events for that too. Nice. Did you do student government stuff in high school too? I'm curious if it's similar or different. And in what ways? Brother sounds pretty cool. He's I feel like what usually gets said is like, you can tell me and him are related. Like if you talk to us, you can kind of tell we're related. But I think we also have like, no, he's chill too. I'm trying to say that we have like a different vibe, but I'd say we have very different interests. I'll say that. We have very different interests, but I think we have like kind of a similar-ish personality on the surface. Started student government this year in college. Not really sure about the high school experience. Okay. That's kind of where I was at too. I didn't do exactly student government stuff, but I did do some orgs where I was part of like the board and stuff in college. And I didn't do a whole lot of that in high school. I did activities in high school, but I didn't do any like leadership stuff. Well, that part is like me.
No, that missed. That's a ball. 1-1.
But it's fun in college. It's a great experience. Stuff that you always like carry with you. Get through a couple hits for Tatis in this game.
The batter number 5, second baseman Corey Seager.
Oh. The ball did not hang the way I thought it might.
Leading off for Los Angeles, the second baseman Jorge Polanco.
At the Jorge Polanco card.
1 ball, no strike.
I was thinking his defense was not good enough to be on my team. But now with the Corey Seager, it's pretty much the same thing. Because I have to play the Corey Seager out of position at second. So at that point, they're like kind of the same. Two quick outs for Messina. He's only at 44 pitches.
Shortstop Corey Seager.
I feel like this guy was seeing him pretty well early on. I don't know if I necessarily want to keep him in the game. Got the Player of the Month cards coming up.
Leading off for the Cowboys.
Got some lightning. I'm going to intentionally walk Gary, the tying run. Get to Roman Anthony. Sounds like they think that I can't hit the sinker against the lefty. But I can hit with the righties. That's what they believe. But is it true?
0-2.
Slider on the corner. Didn't stay with it. Pulled off of it. Kind of looking cutter there. Ends up being a slider.
Did he go?
Still, now you put Gary Sanchez, the leadoff man, on to now face Stanton, who's also obviously a righty.
Ball.
Unless you thought you were going to get a double play from Roman Anthony. Well, I guess it was big brain anyway. I was going to say, if you're afraid of a righty, then why would you also face a righty with a runner on base now that you put on for free? Apparently it works. Apparently it's the smart move. So what do I know? But on paper, it makes no sense. So I don't think Gary, I think it was David Wright who hit the home run. It wasn't even Gary. My one run of the game.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jorge.
And I've got 2 runs to figure it out. 2 innings to figure it out. Anytime the ball comes off the bat like that, pesky pole is just so close. Just lurking there menacingly. You never know. My opponent works fast, but I work faster. Messina's at like 50-something pitches.
Leading off for Chicago, the first baseman, Daniel.
I forget, does a Maddox have to be a shutout? Or can it be any complete game under 100 pitches? I hate when I take that cutter. It's so much easier to hit than the sinker, but I've been swinging at the sinkers and taking the cutters. Trevor Hoffman coming in.
Trevor Hoffman.
Didn't want to wait until after the Murphy, because I have 2 lefties coming up. The way they were afraid of the righty-lefty matchup before. Surprised they didn't leave him in for 2 more. Forcing fastball gets me looking.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Man, hit hard. Small PCI.
Ball.
You just scraped together 1 run here.
No.
Let's say bloop and a blast. There's a bloop. And it's caught. You're going to have to do it in the 9th. If I lose this game in the 9th, as in, like, if I don't score in the top of the 9th, then this game might still be... Ooh. I was going to say it's going to be even fewer pitches for Messina because you won't have to pitch in the 9th. An 8-inning complete game. And it'll be like 60 pitches.
0-1. Hit it right. 0-2.
See if Griffey can get to this one. Nice. They're sending it. Ooh, this guy did a little shoulder fake and then went back to the bag. That's good. I'm gonna say good base running. It's not good base running, but it's good skills. Good stick skills. Because you never see that. You never see anybody do a quick flick
0 balls, 1 strike.
and get safe at third on that play.
Ball, that's outside.
One remark about uniform editor. Let's get it.
That's a
Now is the
ball.
time. Any questions regarding the future of online play? And questions regarding the future of online play? Yeah. Why not? Why not? That's a strike.
0-1.
That's an out. Wrong part of the yard, unfortunately. Anywhere else in the ballpark in this ballpark, it's extra bases.
Let's go, Trevor. That's a ball.
Underneath that? Oh boy.
Hit it right. 1 and 2's the count.
He's got a little piece of that one.
Heck.
Here's Morihone coming out of the pen. I am going to go to a righty here. Aparicio. Kadir. Let's go Aparicio. Sinker, slider, circle, change, cutter, all the good stuff.
Hey.
Call to strike. Call to
No
swing.
balls, 1 strike. That's a ball.
Do I prefer? They're asking if I prefer the multiplayer program or over separate program.
That's a ball. Right 2.
Give me a sec.
Full count.
Need to lock in real quick, or apparently not. Okay. I feel like I was playing underwater in that game. I'm not going to put any stock in that one. Do I prefer the multiplayer program? I want to say no. There are things that I like about it in that you get to just play whatever you want. So if you don't want to play events, you just want to play ranked, blah, 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 then you're good. A lot of cards for that one. Including that Morihone. Probably want to take out Messina and put him in. Or is he a relief pitcher? Am I tripping? Oh, he's a relief pitcher. Sure. Yeah, I like that it lets you play wherever you want, which is always a plus in my opinion. But I think like the BR program was kind of smart for like being able to have good competition, not good competition, but a good player population. And I think everything just kind of fed into ranked this year because of the multiplayer program. The way that they had the BR program set up was like kind of nice, I thought. Except for maybe like being able to get the BR card. I think now that they've kind of established that like rewind packs are the way to go, I think there's a lot more room for them to do stuff like that without it having to be just like devaluing a bunch of cards. So I want to say that there's ways that I think the multiplayer program can be better. Or sorry, I don't know. For me, it's fine.
0-2.
I think for like maybe card economy, it felt a little strange. But I'll say that like the more ways that I can play to make progress, the better.
0-1.
Yesterday, I clicked into Conquest for the first time all year by accident. I got the tutorials and everything. Justice versus Kershaw. What about you? Thoughts? Get through the infield, thank you. That's leadoff man David Justice doing his job. He might be coming out soon. He might be coming out for Mike Trout. Although right now, Trout's currently coming in for Griffey because I can't hit lefties with Griffey.
0-1's the count. Ball 1.
But Justice got to show a little bit today. I'm thinking of how they could have both at the same time. How so? I probably agree with you, but curious to hear your thoughts.
What do you got?
Oh man.
Let's go, Fernando.
Get up, ball. 25-degree launch angle, and it's going to be high enough. Thank you. Tatis is being the only one hitting for me today.
Yeah. 0-1's the count.
Ranked BR programs. Ooh, there you go, Seager. Usually that kind of swing is usually a foul ball. Rarely do you get a good on that. Seager's just the GOAT. You already knew. Ranked BR programs featuring reward packs from the current season, but rewind packs in the multiplayer program. I don't think so, because I think that was the problem last year. You'd have to do something funky again with the sell, no sell stuff. I don't remember if that had solved the problem. Maybe it did, and I just don't remember. But there was an issue of like current season packs being in the current program. I thought was bad when it just devalued the card.
Counts 1-0.
Completely.
Hey. 1-1.
So as long as they can figure out a way to make that, to prevent that from happening, then I'm okay with it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Because I think it is like
3.
kind of nice to have stuff, you know, in every section of the game.
0-1.
I think they stopped doing BR cards a while ago this year. And event cards they barely had. Like they've never had any like special event cards this year.
Batting sixth, the catcher, JT Real Muto.
Sponsored by Meyer, apparently. Yeah. I don't know if I have a super strong opinion about it.
Swing better. 1-1.
I just think that the game of baseball is too simple for, in general, for rosters to work the way that they do in Diamond Dynasty. There's other games where, like, roster kind of makes a tangible difference to how every game feels and your strategy. But you got a few pitches. Everybody's throwing cutter, sinker. It's a batter versus pitcher. Kind of following the same metas throughout the year, throughout every year. And I think roster building just has to be different. Replace them with chase packs. That was the problem with the multiplayer program this year. BR rewards getting added too fast for the multiplayer program to keep pace. I think I get you. I just, I guess I haven't been paying close enough attention to remember exactly what happened when. There we go. Good swings in this game. Yeah, last game, like I said, I felt like I was swinging underwater. And that Outlighter was a decent card, but on All-Star, I don't think it was the reason why I couldn't hit.
No strikes.
Bye-bye. Get the points pretty much right back. I think I gained less than I lost in the previous one. There you go. Mike Trout. Thank you, Stanton, sir. Do I put him in? Do I take out David Justice? That's my only question. Do I do it? Do I fall for it? Okay. Let's see. David Justice did get a hit last game. It's not P5 yet. 830. DCI is kind of small. Batting 200 with a RISP. 333 against righties. I do have 5 homers versus lefties. 830 slugging. 662 slugging. Thing is, he's still good against runners in scoring position. 4 homers versus lefties. I think the big thing for me is that power, not the power, the defense. We're going to do it. We're going to risk it. I don't feel great about it right now, but that's what we're doing. I'm going to put Carlos Pena back in. And Trout's leading off right now. Standing in the 9 hole? That's crazy. Stick with it. I saw on Twitter that MLB doesn't call any pitch a two-seamer anymore. Should all two-seam fastballs be changed to sinkers in 26? Probably, especially because, like, first of all, I think they already have for, like, a lot of players in this game. I almost feel like they want, like, MLB The Show probably wants a reason to be able to call all two-seamer sinkers, so I think that will be the case. Should they be in terms of, like, do I agree with all two-seamers being called sinkers? No. I don't think that's, like, for like, flashbacks, at least. Do I want to accept a friendly quit? I'm gonna reject it because it's a Cubs fan. Only because they're a Cubs fan.
For the Cowboys, the right fielder, Mike Trout.
World Series banner though. I think there were people. I think there were a lot more pitchers in the past who like designed their pitch to be a two-seamer, which I think is different than people that design their pitch to be a sinker. I think that's probably different for pitchers now. I would imagine that pitchers in real life are no longer saying they want to throw a two-seamer. Every running fastball that they throw is intended to be a sinker. So for that reason, I'm good with it and I agree with it. But if you like go back on a flashback card to a guy who threw a two-seamer and change it so that he now throws a sinker, I don't necessarily agree with that. Because I think they've done that for guys like Ubaldo Jimenez. Because I think he's one of those guys where like you look at the way that his pitch moved and you wouldn't call it a sinker. You would call it a two-seamer just by looking at it. But they did give him a sinker this year. So like I said, I think they want to be able to make all these pitches into sinkers so that they can level out the game a little bit. So I'm good with that. Absolutely useless in online play, so NP post, but dear God, Randy Johnson with a sinker. Yeah, exactly. And it's not like he like was trying to throw a sinker. Like he was, when he threw that pitch, he was trying to throw a two-seamer. Well, from what I understand, I didn't really watch him pitch, but pitchers of that day were not intending to throw the sinker. They were intending to throw the two-seamer. So that's the only issue I have with it. But like for today's players, nobody's really trying to throw a two-seamer. So that part makes sense.
Come on, Pete.
It's debatable Ubaldo Jimenez's pitch has moved at all. Hey, man. He had a couple good years.
Ball.
And to be fair, he played in Colorado, where movement goes to die. I think he was his card in this game is a Rockies, his no-hitter card. He also spent time in the Orioles, which is probably where he was horrible. Don't really remember. I think there was a year where he won like 18 games in the first half or something, and then he won like 16 games in the first half and then ended the season with like 16 wins or something. Sorry, 18. Like he never reached the 20 or something like that. I'd have to go look at it. Dove too early. Like I got a slightly bad jump. I didn't feel like I would have got there if I dove any later. That was definitely a ball that I feel like you can make a play on usually. And ground balls through the infield. You have to throw upstairs a little bit more. There you go.
0-1.
We're almost getting to... Oh, man. Bad releases on both of those. We're getting to... finest cards. The White Sox got themselves a Grant Taylor from the last drop. But for a while, they weren't really getting any cards. So... after what was like a team that was decent, shaping up kind of decently around the All-Star break, I had some fun playing with the White Sox theme team. And now we're getting to a point where like they don't have that many cards. They probably only have one or two more coming at the most. So that's kind of sad. That would have been a lot of fun. Now you're just going to have postseason teams with like dozens of cards coming out. And I think that's a big miss. I think that's a huge miss. Like, why not have great cards? On some level, it's probably because they were also like, okay, this team's kind of bad. They're not going to make the postseason. Let's give them really juiced up captain cards. And now they're like, oh, they have such juiced up captain cards. We can't put good cards for them in the game anymore. I have a feeling that's the case, but also like they've changed captain boosts in the past. So I would rather them put out more cards and then nerf the captain retroactively.
No, he's safe.
Because right now I could still use my old captain, get plus 12s. But why not just nerf the captain and give me good cards? Especially when like some teams are going to get 40, 60 cards, and some teams are going to get like 20. Fair ball. There's also been like cards in the game where they could have been White Sox. Like the Aparicio card. There's another card in there. Another moonshot that could have been a White Sox. And they just didn't. Tim Raines, I think. I think I like Pena's swing a lot better than Danny Murphy. I'm guessing I like his defense better too, because Danny Murphy was doing some crazy stuff at first base. Oh, that's a home run? I thought that was... That went way farther than I thought it would. It did not feel like that off the bat.
Now pitching. Camilo. No ball.
Yeah, it was definitely the right decision. Oh, good stop. I think this lineup, is this lineup of a Cubs team? He does have a couple Cubs. Like, they have PCA, they have Hayward. I don't know if this is an actual Cubs themed team, because pitchers have not quite been Cubs. Maybe they just have, like, the Tier 1 captain bonus, if anything. Oh, man. I got a hit with Trout, and I didn't even realize who was hitting. I just saw the ball swung. Ended up a hit.
Let's go, tranquilo, Camilo. Hoo-yah! It's 0-1. Hee-yah!
Did not think they were going to go back-to-back sliders. After 2 sliders, I am looking for a 3rd slider, though. Good pitch. But I've got a slider of my own. See if does a cutter look like a backup slider then? After you've thrown the slider, made pretty good contact.
Oh, come on, kid! Come on now, kid!
Batting eighth, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
I always get confused between Aaron Savali and Adrian Hauser. They both pitched for the Sox this year.
Nope, ball.
Surprised we didn't get a Hauser card. Because he had like a really good run. Or did we get a Hauser card? I could be totally wrong about that.
That's a ball. 2-2.
I think they both came for the Brewers, I believe. I think Savali was traded for Andrew Vaughn. And I think Hauser used to be on the Brewers. I don't know if he was on the Brewers until last year, but I don't think he was good. I think he like had a minor league deal or something. I don't think he had an off season with any team.
No, that missed. That's a ball. that's down. Ball.
Line out, please. No, that's going to be a triple. Possibly more. I feel like that was a reasonable dive. I think the ball went kind of close to his glove, probably. Big hop right into Seager's glove. Turned on it. There you go, Seager. 107 to center. Go on. I never understand why Doval cards are so bad. I feel like they're always good on paper, and I can never pitch with them. I can always feel pretty confident hitting against them. I don't know why that is. Maybe just his 96 looks really slow. This is an all-star, but still. No way. Just wanted to poke that right through. Hit it to the one guy on that side.
Leading off for the Cubs, the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
No, that's it. Ball. No, ball.
At 3-0 now.
3-0.
Not what I wanted. The leadoff man.
That's ball 4. Take your base.
Perfect release. Can't get the strike. Schwarber to Raleigh. That's a nightmare duo right there for me. These guys hit the most home runs opposite field against me this year. However, they are not fast. They are not fast. Double play on the dive from out of position, Seager. I think with some parallel, Seager might even get to gold. Gold shield.
Track 2.
0-2.
Ball.
And strike 3. Pena's got an Oppo Taco in this game. Kind of figured out that the upstairs cutter is working. Sinker's a little higher than before. Ooh. They said I swung.
That's a ball.
Got the starter out of the game pretty quick in this one. Probably the last batter here for Duvall. And a couple okay pitches. I would have had to hit swinging those perfectly to get anything out of them, so that's when you shouldn't swing. Pitchers pitch in early in the count at least.
That's a ball.
Griffey, uh-oh, that ball's hit right at him, which means it's going to be red, apparently. Dude who devoured some food in his life. What up, Nance, man? Happy Wednesday, sir. You're right. How did you know that, by the way? All right, we're gonna hit the cutoff, man. Not gonna get greedy here. That's one, like the deep left field corner. That's where if you try to get greedy and throw back to second, they can take third for sure. It's like the reason why you don't do it in the first place, but a lot of the times you can get away with it in this game. Not in this ballpark though. Wise guess. Intelligent. Informed. Ooh, can't stop it with the pitcher. What you up to, man? What you gaming on?
That missed. That's a ball.
I'm gonna get him to swing at that pitch. Hard hit ball to
No,
second
that missed.
base.
That's a ball. 2-0. Ball.
Watching Capitals hockey. Nice. Did Ovechkin retire last year?
Let's go, Pete.
He broke the record, right? He's still playing after that.
Tag 2.
He's playing right now. That's crazy.
Full count. Ball 4. Take your base.
They do not call that a swing. All right. This is danger zone. Tying runs at second base. Here, 21's insane. It's still productive.
Ball.
Oh my god, dude. I love this game. He debuted when I was 4. It was Chipper, and then you got the two guys that I said that were opposite field monsters against me, Schwarber and Cal Raleigh. After I give up the whole opposite field grand slam.
Did he go?
I feel less enthusiastic about asking this after that, but extreme predictions, have they confirmed extreme? I have 0 predictions. I have no clue. I have no idea. Especially since they've already done like a lot of the moments that would have been extreme, like they've already done them this year. They've already incorporated them into other programs, so I have no clue what the cards might be, what the moments might be. Next Friday? Nice. I always like attempting some of them. I always say that I really enjoy extreme. And then I try some of them and I get frustrated anyway. So I guess I should stop lying to myself. Especially since I have not finished them in like years. I don't know the last time I finished an extreme program, probably 2019. And maybe that was the year that there was like an extreme conquest, and I definitely did not do that one. Oh my god, Griffey got a hit against the lefty. His contract is expiring at year end, so he's retiring then. Makes sense. I respect it. Could have extreme moments, conquest, showdown, mini seasons, diamond quest. Could. Definitely could.
Ball outside. That missed. That's a ball.
Maybe some extreme online.
That's a ball.
That would be something. Like a rank seasons extreme.
Take your base. Ball 4.
Weekend classic extreme. I don't know how that would look like, but the title sounds good.
2.
Diamond Quest with 30 stadium challenges. What I don't like is when it's like a grind. I think what should be a nice thing about, well, I don't know. I guess this is probably the debate that they have too, is like, I want it to be just little things that are hard. Difficult to accomplish, but not something that's hard because they're just so grindy. the way that an Extreme Conquest usually is.
Ball out.
But if you do like a little, I don't know, 8-game Conquest, but you have to play like Legend on all of them, that kind of thing, I guess that's valid. No shot, I just hit into a double play.
He's going. He's up.
My God.
Now pitching, Adrian Morejon.
Hey!
Gloom's glitchy too. You can't see the ball out of his release. I have to imagine that's intentional. Unless it's just a 99 Kaloom and people are using it.
That ball's foul.
Good news is we got the starter out early, so Kaloom shouldn't be in the game for like super long.
Hey!
Come on now.
I definitely think Diamond Quest has to be a part of it. Diamond Quest is like built for Extreme. I think Showdown Extremes are cool.
Right two.
30 stadium challenges means 30 cards, so not
0-2.
opposed. Interesting, interesting. Do you think they'll be sellable? I feel like Extreme cards are usually not sellable, right?
Nope. Ball.
What you might find is like vouchers.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Might be a thing where there's a bunch of vouchers in Diamond Quest.
Get on your horse. Oh, come on. All right, man. Let's go. Come on.
So I feel like whenever they do these kind of things, whenever they do a program like that, it's all like one program path, but then you get the points from different places. So we'll see how that works, because Diamond Quest is kind of its own thing, right? Like, I don't know if there's been any programs that incorporate Diamond Quest. It's always like Diamond Quest has its own cards going on for it on its over there on the side.
Got him.
So that'll be interesting. Could be vouchers, no sell cards, collect all for 30 player program progress.
Hey!
Let's get back in this ball game right here.
Foul ball.
Yeah,
That's in.
hopefully they just get creative with it, do as much as they can. My personal preference is that it all feeds into one program that you can play your own way and get there. Not necessarily multiplayer, but you know, if you got some 4-homer programs, why not? 4-homer moments, I mean. No way. Popping up to the catcher, so devastating. We got Trouty. He's got a hit in this game. Long stack, Ryan. Do you think so? You think they'll 2 pop outs to the catcher? No. Oh my God. Do you think they'll turn it into like an immortal grind? That'd be kind of funny. Repeatable 25k PXP mission. Could be. Did they have that last year?
0-1.
I wouldn't mind that if it's just like, okay, eventually you're going to get this card just by playing a bunch. Had him since 22 in the Extreme program, specifically. Yeah, I haven't done much Extreme the last couple years for sure, and then definitely haven't finished one before that
That's a ball.
in a while.
1-0.
extreme difficulty or extreme grind, or mix them up. Yeah.
3-1.
As long as they don't force me to play Conquest. Usually my number one turn off.
Come on, come on, come on. No, that's ball 4. Runner
Perfect
take your
release.
base.
Can't get the strike call, unfortunately.
Come on, let's keep it going. Hey, it's 0-1. Hey, right. No balls, 2 strikes.
Now I get the foul ball. Go home with this one. Slow to first base, so we're going to get 2.
He's out.
Nice and easy. Let's go to a new pitcher. Let's go Jesse Chavez just for fun. My guy. Just throw a sinker down the middle, why don't you? Okay, all right. That's fine. Green Conquest been 20 since been optional since 22. Okay. All right. Don't know why I'm throwing another circle change, but there you go. I was trying to throw a cutter. In my head, I was throwing a cutter. I just saw a C. And I picked it. Got the double play with the bases loaded and no runs had scored. And then I still gave up 4 runs.
Ball. 2-2.
Oh yeah, they did skip extreme one year. I feel like we were all just sitting there waiting for it too, and then it never happened. Now you want to make a play. Thanks, Jesse. Thanks for that. All right, we still got 3 innings to work with, though.
Ball.
I was throwing a lot of strikes earlier. Let's see if that continues. There you go, Griffey.
Get down, get down.
Slowly get back into the game. Hopefully we've punished their bullpen enough. How much stam does the opponent's bullpen have? They got 3 guys they can use. 2 guys they can use a little bit.
Hustle up. Hop.
So Jason Adams going to work probably through this inning. But not if we can help it. Not if we can do something about it. Ooh, the fastball. All right. Looking slider all the way there.
No, that missed.
Another fastball. 3 in a row.
Ball.
You're going to have to take it away at least. And a sweeper real slow.
That's it out. Hey, too late.
Right on the corner. Randomly throwing dots sometimes.
Inside. Ball. That's a ball. Outside. One.
There it was.
2 balls, 1 strike.
There it was again.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
I did not swing at that pitch. I have no touch right now. No feel for the controller. Relieved when there was no extreme in 21. Not enthusiastic when it was announced in 22. And content with it when I saw extreme grind. When I saw it was a thing. Extreme mini seasons. I think the championship bundle include like 7 vouchers worth 3 program points. That's a home run. What is happening? Plus individual voucher for every 4 wins on All-Star tier or higher. Just late above the zone. All right. See, did the Cubs blow the lead or something? No, the Cubs won. Thought maybe they blew the lead and this guy got angry.
No balls, 1 strike.
The only reason I denied the friendly quit was because there was a Cubs fan. But unfortunately, they're not bad at the game. Grand slam for Chipper earlier in this one. Throw that fastball inside. I know the homer was on a fastball, but it was just late over the middle of the plate. Sometimes just late on the inside doesn't mean you're like actually late, but just late over the middle of the plate means you're probably late. Jason Adams still in. That one's gonna get down. And Gary Sanchez, unfortunately, does not have the wheels for 3. I think we got to keep Pena. Even if they go lefty, I do have 2 righties right afterwards, so
Now pitching.
it is going to be a righty. I got to start looking for stuff upstairs.
0-1. What you got?
Good lord, man. Not getting anything on check swings today. You only have 158 triples. Isn't that a lot? Probably not getting into 310. Is that one of the my career thingies? That ball manages to stay inside. When I'm looking for it, then I'm just like lost. Good pitch. It is.
That's a ball. 1-2.
Trouty. Decent jump. I don't think David Justice gets to that ball. Even though he's got, in theory, good reaction and everything. For some reason, he always just felt slow. That was a good feeling jump from Trout there.
Did he go?
right, righty's coming up. We're gonna go to. We'll put our own Class A in there.
Now pitching. Emmanuel Clase.
He doesn't have good speed, Justice. He doesn't have Godspeed. Yeah, he has like 60 speed, which with his reaction time. Well, the problem is like he could chase down balls from time to time, but he just really wouldn't get good reactions for some reason. That's how I felt about it anyway. See if they go lefty here. They do. You're gonna take out the hitter. Go Kadire.
Pinch hitting. Michael Kudai.
Fastball down the middle.
0-1. Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Goodness, man. Not that I can't catch up to a fastball, it's that I don't see it as a fastball coming in for some reason. Don't know why that is, because I used to be really good at hitting fastballs. Other than slowing down a little bit. It's like I don't react to it as if it's a fastball anymore. I just had to say that in case he was listening. About to find out if the Phillies can stave off elimination for today at least. It seems like everybody else did, right? Anybody that was down like 2-0 won a game. We'll see if the Dodgers are built different though. Bad jump in left field, still gets there. I gotta just late. That was such a good swing, man. You look at the feedback, that was right in the middle of the green zone. If you ask me, that's the #1 thing that's frustrating about hitting. The inputs no longer make sense.
1 and 2's the count. Ball. 2-2.
And 2 in a row. All right. That was a dumb game. Once I finally learned how to hit a fastball, then that happens. I missed too many in the middle innings. The Yankees stave off elimination. I will probably do something. Hi, Jackie. I believe you, but you don't have to. You don't have to. The fans bring it. The team has it. Who's getting the boot? Griffey hit a homer. Trout, whatever. Pena hit a homer. Sanchez hit a homer. Stanton, I think, hit a homer. Seager did something. Tatis is the only one hitting today. I feel like the hitters did okay in that game. Who started that game? Savali? I think that's just a matter of playing a decent hitter on All-Star. We are the away team. Where are we playing? Colorado. Fernando Tatis? Tatis time? They blew the lead as I was curling for the first time this year yesterday. That's tough. How'd curling go, though? Did it wash away the pain? We just got runners on the corners right now. After after a fielding error by Jazz Chisholm.
Leading off for Chicago, the right
Vladdy is still batting .563.
Trout.
Cam Schlitter card. Not at all at first, but eventually kind of. That's good. Forget, are you curling with friends or are you just like, just going for it? Tatis senior card, milestone, 2 grand slams, 1 inning. True. 155 power.
Hole one's the count.
Did I miss it? It's 95. Could go off the wall here. Could be a home run here. I'll take it. Griffey trying to prove that staying on the team was the right answer. Got a hit against the lefty in the last game too, so he's really trying to prove it. It's a contract year for Griffey. He was on the fence, but it ended up being David Justice that got the boot after his heroics. 97 off the bat. And robbed. That's fair. Any other park that's not even to the warning track. What I didn't see was if it actually should have been adjusted late or if it was actually supposed to be good. That's what I didn't look at. How to throw a broom at the side for the first time and actually figured it out by the end. Well, that's the best part of like playing new sports, etc. It's learning those little things at the beginning. It's gonna be the most dopamine. The fact that Joe Buck on color commentary on the St. Louis radio call. Is he just itching for a moment to say that we'll see you tomorrow night? Not an elimination game though, right? So tough. Never curled with anyone that I curled with yesterday. Should have tried to make friends, but I'm kind of burned out socially. Does that mean you've been doing stuff to make
Inside ball.
friends or hanging out with friends already? That's probably okay then. First pitch, or second pitch, down the middle. In the opposite field home run. We've had a lot of like traveling plus like dinner invites and stuff, so I feel you. I also had a work trip last week where I met like probably 50 people that I had only met over Zoom before. Well, that was a lot. It wasn't bad, but it was,
Ball, that's out.
you know, it was just work.
Ball 2.
Almost been too much that's taken out everyone in the friend group one way or another.
Ball.
As in like they're gone from the friend group or they're just like kind of,
Nope, that's ball 4. Take
they just need a recovery time.
Batting fourth, the catcher, Jorge.
As long as it didn't cause some beef or something.
He's out. He's out.
Good play from Takis. The ladder. Gotcha. Been waiting to say that I want to know why the pitcher who gave up the first Grand Slam was still in the game to give up the second Grand Slam. I did not know that part. I don't think I knew that.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Kind of like I was wondering how Matthew Boyd gave up, I think, 6 runs, maybe 8 runs. Like 2 days ago. Against the Brewers or whatever. But I guess like he gave up a couple homers and then a couple guys got on base and then the next guy let the runners in. So that kind of made sense. I guess sometimes guys are just out there to eat the innings.
The shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Apparently 2 RBI is like 80 percentile for this Tatis card. It's surprising. Surprising because it's probably not true. That ball hit hard off the bag, and we're going to have to stay at first. Took a huge turn, though.
Batting sixth, the left fielder, Roman Anthony.
The guy looked like he was playing on the line, too, and still couldn't get it because it was hit so hard. Because the ball didn't hit the bag until after it hit the, like, past his glove. So it's not like the bag blocked it for him. I feel like I haven't been doing anything with Roman Anthony. But I also haven't been, like, swinging at good pitches to hit. Exhibit A. But Gary Sanchez can hit anything. Ball's long gone. Low and away, taken to left center. Does this guy throw a 4-seam? He does. Ooh, that was a pitch. That was a pitch for Carlos Pena to crush. Kind of on the corner, but it's low and in breaking ball to a lefty from a righty. And it caught just enough plate. Another inch to the corner, maybe it's an out, but gonna crush that one. Similar pitch to the one that Sanchez hit. Wasn't looking for it this time. I was looking sinker. Here's the sinker. Got flip-flopped on those pitches, unfortunately. So, Gary's doing his job. Middle of the lineup for him. I mean, Gary being in the middle of the lineup is what I'm saying. Actually, is he in my 7 spot? I think I got Stanton in the 9, and Stanton just hit. So Gary's got to be in my 7. The bottom of my lineup is pretty dangerous. But the Seager-Tatis combo I like. Gotta get some of the other combos to work out now.
Batting eighth, the designated hitter, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Blue Jays were looking good the first 2 games of the series.
0-1.
The Yankees were hot, though, coming into the playoffs,
I got a
so
ball, 1 strike.
looks like they just needed to get back home for a minute. Now it's looking like a real couple of ball clubs. Jesus Made is a crazy name. Well, the Blue Jays did score 2 more. They're still in the top of the 7th. Mike Trout with no card art, apparently.
Let's go, Cam.
First pitch cutter away. Keeping that locked up. Last time they went cutter away, last batter, and they went sinker in with a hittable pitch. Sinker in. Pretty much pieced that. Could have got under it a little bit more. There you go, 4-seam fastball that time. First pitch sinker this time. Nope, it's cutter again.
0-1's the count.
That's for sure. Sorry.
1-1.
Not a sinker this time. I did hit the sinker hard last time, so maybe they got off their pattern.
That's a ball.
David Wright with a little shoulder check there. No sinker, it's just the four seam.
The batter number 5, second baseman,
Corey Seager's hitting. He has 4 homers for me. Is that correct? Like 3 games. Did I homer with him in this game? Oh, he's 0 for 1. When did I hit 4 homers with him? When did this happen? I remember I hit in the first game where the guy quit. I hit 1 home run. Second game, I only hit a homer with a righty. Don't remember who it was. Oh, it was David Wright in Fenway. That was the only run that I scored that game. Does that mean I hit 3 homers with Corey Seager last game and didn't realize and still lost? I'm actually going to have to go back and look at the box score. Because that's crazy. My heart skipped a beat as that ball crossed the plate.
He's out.
Oppo taco for Griffey this inning.
leading off for the bench warmer, the right fielder, Ryan Reynolds.
Foul ball. Oh, 2 is the count.
Well pitched at bat from Corbin Burns to Brian Reynolds there. Not make the same mistake I did at the beginning. Hang the cutter.
0-1.
There you go. Now we're cooking.
The center fielder, Mike.
Pretty decent with his Trout apparently. My Trout beats your Trout apparently. In a quick inning. I'd say it was 350
For Chicago, the
or
shortstop,
10-15.
Fernando Tatis.
Neither of those make sense. Just a bit late.
That's right.
Touch earlier and that's a home run. All right, Roman Anthony, playing for your life now. I feel like you haven't done anything in a while. Thank you. Thanks for showing up, buddy. The dude does keep throwing the 4-seam fastball. I've hit a couple of homers on it recently. With the lefties. Thought they might go first pitch cutter. That is what I homered on with Gary Sanchez last time.
Ball's foul.
There it is, right up the middle.
Hustle. He's
Played for the out.
Let's go.
That was a dot, though.
Hey. 0-1's the count.
PCI's getting pretty big. At least against the sweeper. Just enough to get on base.
Now batting.
Stanton's probably 0 for in this one. 392 though. That includes a lot of games on All-Star on events. See what Trout can do with the couple men on though. If he gets on, Griffey's behind him. The last few times they've thrown the cutter,
Ball one.
it's been further and further away from a hitting spot.
That's out.
Hmm. 101 on the outside. Roman Anthony could hit it, but I could not. Trout could not.
Leading off for Harrisburg, the second baseman, Jorge.
It's only 103 power for this Jorge Blanco card. That's my bad. I should have known better. My next sentence was going to be, like, obviously that 103 power still plays way higher for Jorge Blanco, of course. That was going to be my next sentence, but I just thought, like, that card was in a spot where I thought it was going to be a lot more better on paper, too. Well, a 125 Blanco is probably just impossible to get out.
The first baseman, number 2, Royce.
Game like feels like it's been going on forever, but it's only bottom 4. Maybe because I have 4 homers in this game. Maybe I want it to last forever so I can hit 14 homers.
He's out.
Got him. Allow the import of all uniform assets into the editor. Logos, patches, word marks, name, number, font, starting pattern, no coder. Surely it can't be that difficult. I have no idea, honestly. It sounds to me like the difference between using an engine and making an engine. Probably a lot less. In terms of what needs to go in there. But it does sound to me like what they did with Stadium Creator, because they had all the pieces already. They just needed to be able to turn the pieces into something that
One ball, one
could
strike.
be usable. So I guess it's a question of how long did that take to work on, which sounds like it took years. So the question is, when did they start working on this project? If they have already.
The center fielder.
If they decided this year that they want to do it, then maybe it takes 4 years for them to do it. Maybe they've been working on it in the background. But stuff like that, I feel like it's never a 1-year project for them.
Ball, that's down. That's a ball.
Considerably larger. Oof.
Way to go.
Might as well do it.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Corey Seager.
Honkers is going to be there anyways. Huh?
Hey, 2. 0-2.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, I don't think he was saying to just let us drop PD or PNGs in there, Jackie. I think he's just saying, like, all the stuff that already exists in the game, let us be able to use all of it.
Now batting, shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
I'd say the optimizing probably takes a lot less time because I think that's the big thing that they had to make sure nothing broke.
Swing
when it came to the
That's a ball.
stadium creator. Like, there's a lot less you can break with this uniform creator.
Hey!
Especially if I can recolor them however I wish. So yeah, I mean, I think it probably would take less time, but I have no idea. You never know, because like some things are just built on old code. You never know how much stuff like has to be untangled to create something new.
No balls, 2 strikes.
So I don't think it's fair to just say like that it's obviously going to take less time. I don't think the size of the components really matter that much. Other than the fact that, yeah, like it's more likely to crash something because of it. Imagine being able to make a black alternate version of the Chicago script uniform. Yeah. It is funny, at one point, they were like, they explicitly said that they don't want you to be able to use real uniforms in Diamond Dynasty because they had a whole thing about like the spirit of Diamond Dynasty is like to make your own fantasy team, blah blah blah. So they had like written language about that in some FAQs one year, and then I think within like 2 to 3 years after that, they had actual uniforms in the game. It was kind of irrelevant to what you're talking about, but just kind of funny.
Now batting, number 24.
I had forgotten about that. Is what I was getting at.
Ball 1. Ball, that's off the plate.
Nice for me that I didn't have to spend any time making my uniform. There's been a few years where I don't make a uniform for the first like 2 months. Came wearable in 21. There we go. How many pitches have I thrown? 51? Not that much, but I feel like this guy's pretty much on Corbin Burns. Anytime I make a mistake, at least. If I throw a good pitch, it's been okay, but
That's outside.
I think they've capitalized on every bad pitch. Ooh. Ooh. Gonna be bad, because now it's gonna be a triple. Only 1 out. And that's the tying run. Like I said, that was actually a pretty okay pitch, but they stayed with it. And this should tie the game. Especially on a red throw.
He beat it. Safe.
Uniforms, bobbleheads, yeah. I asked if they were wearable. Alright, well, Corbin Burns erases our lead. Question is, do I keep him in for any longer? I don't think there's any need to do that. But it is a righty, so as soon as a lefty comes in, I'm taking him out.
Nope. Outside.
Did give up hits to righties in this inning, so it's not like not going to happen, but
Ball. That's
Furio,
inside.
I feel like, is got a weird little hitch. Makes it harder for him to hit the righties. Cutter was 98 miles an hour. He was late. We got the bottom of the order coming up. I like this trio, though. These are some boppers right here.
Leading off for Chicago, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Splitter's starting to get tired. Get him in the back. Quick enough recovery.
Oh.
Worn both home and away, and they're all locked with either a white or gray pants. Want some customization over the pants for sure. It would be kind of fun to invert some colors too. I think that's what you were saying earlier.
2 strikes. Sit him down.
I know you can right now, especially with like other people's logos in the vault. But it would be fun to just like take your favorite team's logo and just mess with it. Add your own little flair to it. Make your own alternate
2
jersey.
strikes. Punch him out. 3 and 2.
3-2. Schlitter's working kind of slow right now. Taking his time. Blue Jays alternate uniforms locked with white pants. Rangers with blue alternates, which we still don't have, locked with gray pants. Yup.
Ball.
I think you should get. Actually, I think you should get an automatic loss if you load into a game with a white uniform as an away team.
Ball 3.
Get penalty points of some kind. Oh boy. There's ball 4. Swung through that somehow.
Count. 3-2.
And get on top of the sinker.
He's out.
Still feeling like I'm seeing it well. Just not hitting it well.
Leading off for Harrisburg, the first baseman, Bryce Terang.
Come on, Bryce.
That's a ball.
Alright, Corbin Burns, I actually should take him out right now. I'm going to do that.
That's ball 2.
He's not need to be in the game. We'll go Andrew Miller.
Now pitching, Andrew Miller.
Aye. 2 balls, 1 strike.
There you go.
2-2 to
And
count.
try this. A little bit more over the middle than we wanted. There we go.
Come on now.
I gotta face the righty switchies.
Aye. 0-1's
I
the
don't
count.
think I face a lefty unless one of these guys gets on base.
No! Let's go. Come on. Go!
Now batting, the designated hitter, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ooh, that was close. Acuna tried to get to that one. Red and blue alternates of the Rangers, either script Rangers or block letter Rangers, complete with patches striping fonts. Yeah. Wouldn't we all?
Leading off for the Cowboys, the right fielder, Mike Trout.
Ball 1.
Up the middle for Trouty. And the leadoff man in the last third of the game here is on.
Now pitching,
Splitter, not a great start, but somehow Corbin Burns managed to match him,
0-1.
blowing the lead. he's out of the game. Seen Morejon in like every game so far. He's the guy that Kyle told me about as soon as we got started today. He's in my bullpen now too. It's always the hittable pitches that I could smash the PCI that I don't smash the PCI. Always happens. Should I dance at first with Trout? Sometimes I feel like I should try stealing more bases, even though I'm bad at it. Knocked down at third, so at least one guy's going to be safe. Can we get two? Out? I don't know. You look like you're safe to me. I don't know about that one, Blue.
Ball inside.
You should call your crew chief over for that one.
Hey!
It's high fastball, we're hitting a home run. The opposite. Low change in the dirt. Catcher kept it in front of him. The off man on. Couldn't bring him home. Play how I want to play with the uniforms I want to wear. Fair. I'll buy that.
Now pitching. Abner Uribe.
No, that's a foul ball.
Bottom of the order, Brian Reynolds. Smacking it.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Ooh, that's the second one. Just missed in the last couple innings.
Now batting.
Just missed the center. The Ree's very productive in the leadoff spot.
0-1's the count. Ball, that's inside.
Thought they might swing at that, thinking it's a sinker coming back over the plate, but they were not hacking.
Got him.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike
Mm.
Brown.
Okay. Feel like we're both getting pretty close on some swings. It's going to be right down to the wire. Last one to line out loses.
Leading off for Chicago, the shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Getting on base with its Tatis card here.
Nope, outside.
Sure is. We're going to take the lead on a little... It's technically a wall scraper, but it's a high wall and down the line. Just into the little pocket up there. Between the wall and the foul pole. That's good. Just below the zone is going to make it an out.
Now batting, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Romanente's got really good numbers against lefties. It was like 124, 121. Oh, thank God. I was kind of annoyed that I didn't lift that ball, but I thought it was going to go right to the fielder. A little shift going on, and we get it through.
Number 23, Carlos Pena.
Pena, this is probably a time I should pinch hit, but I trust him.
0-1.
I'm going to let him send it.
Off the plate, ball 1.
That's tough. Probably going to take out Morejon here.
Now pitching.
It's going to be Matt Swanson. I don't know if I've ever heard of this guy. Sinker, sweeper, cutter.
That's a ball.
Sinker called a ball. Could be a big pitch in this at bat. I'm going to swing the next 3 balls out of the zone. Didn't swing at that ball out of the zone, but it's still a strike. Not that it shouldn't be a strike, but it's usually not a strike, so unlucky.
That's ball 3.
There you go. I'm laying off my pitches so far.
No, ball
Take
4.
ball 4. Let him make a mistake.
0-1's the count.
Whoever lines out last loses.
Leading off for Harrisburg, the second baseman.
10 pitches for Uribe. We'll go for another batter at least. Whoever lines out last loses.
Now batting, catcher Jorge.
Yeah, it doesn't have enough of a pitch mix for me to continue pitching with him. We're going to take him out.
Emmanuel Clase.
Although Class A doesn't have much pitch mix either, but it's a different pitch mix slightly.
0-1.
Give the guy a different look for a minute. Gary gets to that ball. Thought he might whiff it and then have a funky play to try to get to first. You know, they kind of like whiff it, then they overrun it, and then you end up like glitching, and then they circle the ball for a little bit. I was worried that was going to happen for a moment.
Leading off for the Cowboys, the
Griffey versus a righty for now. He bumps it. Don't think, unless he fielded it cleanly, I think that was going to get through the middle.
now batting, third baseman David Wright.
Ball, that's inside.
Sinker. I think I want a slider or cutter right on the outside corner. We got to stay 2 here. That throws kind of over the top. So sinker's like not nasty, but if it does have late break, then with a righty, you're not going to really hit it. Whoever lines out last loses.
Now batting, the shortstop Fernando Tatis Jr.
0-1's the count. That's a ball. Ball, that's in. Aye. 2 balls, 2
Good
strikes.
pitch after the sinker.
We got full count.
Sweeper. Oh no. Tried too hard to hit that one for a homer. Got underneath it.
Now pitching. All rolled in. Chapman.
That's ball 4. Take
Comes
your
in to
pick.
walk me on the 3-2 pitch. Roman Anthony, do your thing against the lefty.
Aye. Ball.
Oh, that's what I wanted.
One ball,
Looking for it.
2 strikes.
Fouling it off. And there you go. He is clutched up in this game. Was looking for it up and in, but looking for the fastball nonetheless.
Nope, ball 1.
And it worked.
Aye. 1-1. Aye.
That was the pitch I was looking for in the previous one. Hard hit. Good jump by the second baseman. But we get some... Did I take the lead in that inning, or is that a insurance run? I don't even remember. Anyway, it's 8-5. We're going to go with the Goose.
Now pitching.
Let's get it done.
Gossage.
It's hard to... I think they flew out to center, like kind of deep center, like 3 or 4 times.
Now batting.
I feel like that's hard to do in this ballpark. Two down. So far, I think I was the last one to line out. So Seager was currently the last line out. Let's see if Acuna lines out here. Go lefty is Soto. Seager makes the play, and I was wrong. The last one to line out did not lose. I was the last one to line out, and I won. Griffey with 2 homers. Tatis. Roman Anthony with a homer. 3 RBI because he had the one in the 9th. Made it happen. And in one game, Trout's already parallel 1, or maybe 2 games. Maybe 3 games. Brian Rocchio, Matt Olson. Bunch of ballin' packs. Oh, let's see what we got. Been waiting for that that Tatis card for a long time. It's one of the few times where like the wait paid off. I feel like I always try to get these big bopper cards, spend a bunch of cash on them, and they end up being bad for me. So thank goodness. Next week is the 15th. I believe I will be here. No reason right now to think otherwise. You guys updated. We will see if we are going to be streaming MLB. I think so. I do get a new like DLC for that Ninja Turtles game that we were playing a while ago. Only thing is I'm having some issues with this computer since I upgraded my graphics card. I think a game like that would be fine. It's just games like Overwatch where I'm playing like high frame rates and stuff. Those, I don't know if I can stream. So that's one of the reasons why I've just been playing MLB for a while. Until I look into it and do some test runs and have time to do that. Probably not on the table. All I got. 2 Michael Harris's today. All right, let's go find someone to raid. Might just drop over here. Say hi to Alex. I'm sure he's watching the Dodgers game, but we'll say hi. Hope you guys had a good time. Next week, Extreme, but I think I'm not going to stream. Well, Extreme will come after my stream, so we'll do something else next week. Hope you guys had a good time. I will see you guys later. Have a great night. Peace.